Okay, in this clip, we're going to look at the rear hooking punch. A lot of you may say, why separate them? They really are a completely different entity. This one's coming from the rear part of the body and really needs to be kept really tight. This is a very vulnerable shot to throw. Really, if you're throwing it as a big swing, you are so exposed at point. It really does need to be brought in really, really tight, really, really close. We're going to use a head height hooking punch, so we're not looking at a body shot, a lead short uppercut or a lead short hook to the body. We'll look at those as separate shots and in combinations later on. At this point, we're looking at mirroring previous technique, lead hooking punch. We're going to look at a rear hooking punch. Okay, like I said, the difference is in the hips. So when I'm in, the guard will stay exactly the same, good strong prone guard, protecting, keep it live, keep it active. Don't get used to this sort of robotic guard. Keep it moving as part of your technique, chin down. Yeah, keep it moving. A static guard is easy to read for your opponent. Yeah, so keep your guard moving as much as you keep your footwork and everything else. Exactly the same. All I'm going to do is I'm going to pop it straight off the rear and throw it like a rear straight or a rear cross. So I'm going to bring my hip forward, push from the toes, and as it gets to point, I need to make sure that my elbow is also aligned with my fingers, as in with the lead hook. Otherwise I don't have good alignment. Yes, I have to have this alignment correct. And I need to make sure that I'm also driving from the hip, as in all the other techniques. All Muay Thai kicks, or all boxing strikes, kicks, power comes straight from the ground and drives up. It's a whole body manoeuvre. So when we're in, we're going to come from here and bring it across. Come from here and bring it across. So it's in, nice and tight, straight across. Real big pop, boom. Same theory throws as in thumb in, thumb up and thumb in. It's a personal choice. I maintain my thumb in even on the rear hook. Gives me much more power and activates the tricep. Means that I can push well from the toes and the hip, up through the oblique muscles, and push from the shoulders and the lat. So when I'm firing through, it's here. Firing through, it's here, it comes across. Make sure, yet again, lead left hand is very much so defending the side of the head and the jaw, so that you're obviously safe from getting caught headshots off the opposing side. Make sure that you're covering centre line, so we move forward into our opponent now. I'm now at danger of uppercut and knee. So this is obviously a vulnerable position. I need to be defending this space as well as this space. Yeah. So much more vulnerable. Make sure when you hook that everything's nice and tight. Yeah. Popping it over. Sometimes it's nice to fire a shot and then move over into the hook, gaining slightly more power. Yeah, but not 150% necessary. If you get the technique correct and you fire from all muscle groups, it should be enough as it is. Okay, so that's a rear hooking punch, Practice it very carefully. Make sure that you're getting nice anatomical alignment.